a beautiful morning on Nuclear Lake. Yes, seriously, it's called Nuclear Lake. And it's gorgeous. Not a soul out here right now. Well, I've been in the woods all morning, having a pretty good hike, not overheating too bad. And here though, in a couple of miles, well actually I just passed the shelter that I could have stayed at last night if I would have continued on, but I'm glad I did not do that. But anyway, here in a couple miles, I'll cross a state road, Highway 22 or something like that. And it's also a railroad intersection, a railroad station. I remember seeing this on the maps a couple years ago when I was researching all this. And I didn't have quite as good information, but it looked like there was some kind of concessions or something set up there. Anyway, so I guess what the deal is there's like a deli and some things like that if you want to go like a half or 3/4 of a mile into town, which I don't want to do. But occasionally, or I guess during the summers, there's a hot dog stand set up there quite often. Now, it's only like 8 o'clock in the morning right now. By the time I get there, it'll be, probably not even 9. So I seriously doubt there's going to be a hot dog stand open when I get there. Probably for some other hikers that started back a little ways this morning, they'll catch it. But we'll see. It'd be interesting to see. It'd be nice if there was something, even if I could just grab a little snack or a soda or something. Always something to look forward to. Yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, I took a picture of a humongous oak tree that I saw on the trail. And now I've come across this, which my guide says is the biggest oak tree on the AT. It's 20 foot 5 inches in girth. I mean, it's humongous. I'll put my pack or something next to it and take a picture so you can see the scale. Well, I just came off the boardwalk there, came across. Here's a place you can dump your trash, which is nice. Some information here about the deli that's down the road about a half mile. Sure sounds good to go and have some kind of breakfast, but I don't think I'm going to. There's a little arrow, so I think deli that way. But I'm coming out here and I don't see anything else, so unfortunately, I'll probably just hike on. So this blowdown right here, I think has been here a long time. As you can see how many vines are growing around it. And the only reason I'm showing you that one is just because it's the one that happened to be here as I decided to video that this and talk about it a little bit. So after I came across those railroad tracks, quite a long time ago, an hour ago, whatever, there was a little town I would have gone into it called Pawnee, I believe. And walking across the road after those railroad tracks, got into, I think I walked through some field for about a mile, and then got into what I believe is called the Pawnee Wildlife Refuge, which I think is where I'm at now. Might be the Pawnee State Refuge or whatever, but anyway, bottom line is, and you can see it right here, there, I have not seen this anywhere on the trail this year at all, except here. I mean, this is what the whole trail looked like last year because of COVID. I mean, they were just, and it looked way worse, you know, than that. Like another 20 feet, there'd be another blowdown, and another 50 feet, another one. But this is the only place I've seen like this year. And it's been like this since I got into the refuge. You know, just scraps laying across the trail, and in some places some humongous trees that make it almost impassable, really, you know, to take your poles out of your hands and climb under and climb over and, you know, walk across and straddle and do different things to get through. So, I don't know if, you know, my guess is since it's a refuge like that, there's probably not an AT organization like maintains so many of the other parts of the trail. Maybe it's the state that's supposed to be taking care of it, or I don't know, so the city. But it's a neat little area back in here, and it's kind of a shame that it's not maintained better. So maybe somebody along the way will come up with a solution for that. And here's another one. I just looked back at my guide real quick, because it didn't seem like I had that name right, and it's actually the town of Pawling and the Pawling Nature Preserve, not the Pawnee. So anyway, for whatever it's worth. Well, I've done somewhere around 12 to 13 miles today. Oh, well, probably 13 to 14. Probably 13 anyway. And have not seen a soul. Have not seen one hiker on the trail the whole day. Until about 3/10 or 4/10 of a mile back. There was some trail magic. You know, the kind of quick and easy trail magic they put in a cooler, sit out by the road. And so I had stopped and had a Gatorade and just a little bag of Chex Mix. And then as I was getting ready to leave, a young woman came down, was happy to see the trail magic too. And so, you know, we talked for like 1 minute, and then I took off up the hill towards the shelter. Got to the shelter, there were two guys there who were southbounders, and talked with them a short bit, and they were kind of characters, and then took off. But anyway, it was just nice to have a little human contact, you know, after an entire day of just hiking by myself. And it was great to have a little snack that I hadn't already had, you know, something that wasn't in my bag, that wasn't the norm. So, getting lucky with the trail magic thing. Anyway, you know, I don't know, it's probably not even 1 o'clock. And, you know, I would say, well, first of all, I'm only going like another 3 or 4 miles to the next shelter, and then that's where I'm going to stay for the day. Just because, again, I mean, I could go a little further if I wanted to, but, you know, what's the point? I've got this box to pick up at the post office in a couple days, so I just have to sort of, you know, dole out my time here, my miles. So, I don't know what I'm going to do for the whole rest of the day. I've gone pretty quick today. I mean, mostly it's just that I started really early and it's been a little cooler today. I wouldn't actually say that I feel like I'm much stronger today, unfortunately. So, I am going to try to get a lot of extra sleep again tonight and see if that makes a difference, and then head out tomorrow and do my thing. Well, unfortunately, I went to cross the road back there, and the sign says there's a bridge out and it's dangerous to cross. Do not cross. So they have a walk around. So for the next 1.25 miles, I have to go down this road. It's called Dual Hollow Road. Take a ride on Route 55, take a ride on Hoyt, and then get back on the AT. So, I mean, 1.25 miles, that's not too bad, but, you know, road walking isn't always the best, but actually, sometimes it's kind of nice. You know, you see cars, you don't have to, you know, climb up big rocky slopes. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it all the time for sure, but, you know, for 1.25 miles, no big deal. It'll be kind of nice to get a good breeze through here, too. Well, this road I'm walking down, the last road on the AT detour, it's called Hoyt Road, and apparently it borders Connecticut and New York. So, I am actually walking in, oh, let me make sure I'm going the right way here. I'm actually walking in Connecticut, so I've made it to Connecticut. Now I also have, that's where the AT comes out. Now, I don't know where it goes back in, but anyway, it's an exciting video, isn't it? Me going, oh, what do I do now? So I'll go back into New York and then back into Connecticut a couple times today. But I'm counting this as I'm done with New York. I'm in Connecticut. Woo! Alright, I am here. I just passed the entrance or the side trail to get into the 10-mile river shelter. And I'm going to pass that up because a 1/10 of a mile up here are some campsites where I'll tent tonight. And this is the 10-mile river. So, pretty awesome, nice big river. That'll be nice to listen to tonight. It'll also be where I get my drinking water. And maybe jump in, cool off and clean up. See what it looks like up here. Well, there I am, set up over there. There's even a privy out here. I'm gonna go down here and get some water. So it seems like it'll be a good area. My only concern is there's a decent chance of rain early in the morning, and you know, sites like this, man, they just become a big muddy swamp. So I tried to get up a little higher where the water will drain away, but could end up being a muddy mess. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to laying down in that tent though and taking a quick nap and then maybe getting some food going.